everything about this game is just putting just those little nuggets in my mind that it's like, you know what would be more fun? Committing embezzlement. It's like, yes, it's true, but there's also, I have to think about something other than this game being the sham blam wham.
Thank you, ma'am.
God, I wish I could kill a clam game that it is.
Didn't they already kill that one clan that was the oldest living thing on Earth?
Oh, I thought you meant in an episode of SpongeBob. No, in real life, yes. That would have been way funnier in an episode of SpongeBob.
Fresh like a spring breeze.
You know what? Thank you, Gary. This was an awesome time to just give us some pet wonders as opposed to some ridiculous asinine challenge. I have no idea who's going to use those. Oh man, what a challenge. What? Are you sure?
Yep.
Oh. You're very confident about that.
Don't you remember?
Oh! Fuck, yes, you're right. She is from Japan. That's exactly why she would go up there. Thank you.
Now I just need to find a
bus.
A bus stop.
And preferably, if it hits you, kudos. Oh!
A sock!
Also, childhood trauma! Sweet, I guess.
Oh, there's a bus stop.
So, finally, a character that actually controls... What?
Say, well, there must be a way up there.
The thing that we just tried to... Wait, no, don't we just have to climb the door? Oh, of course.
That's for messing with
Whoops, okay. Well, that robot ate it. That was better.
Crap.
Oh my gosh, you're telling me that the entire purpose of this is to get up there, instead of just going, you know, path the crow flies, which is, you know, up. You have to go all the way around, and then hover your ass to the top shelf.
Yep, apparently so.
Okay, and this was definitely made in an era where kids had nothing, like no apps on their phone or anything.
They didn't even have phones at this stage. If they did, they were either rich or had bad parents.
That is, wow, I tell you what, how are you ever supposed to get in contact with anybody that would want to molest you that way? You know how hard it would be?
Harder than Larry the Ice Cream Man?
I would ask, but I'm a little frightened.
Ice Cream Larry, he goes up and down the streets all the time. You have to dig your ice cream out of his trench coat, though. It usually comes out melted.
Who do you with?
That was a Jacksepticeye reference with Wade.
You do realize that those people actually, like, invite kids to like them on purpose. We, on the other hand, tell kids that they are better off sticking their hand in the garbage disposal, which gives them the indication that they shouldn't listen to us. But you're telling me that Jacksepticeye and Company...
They just made up Ice Cream Larry. And besides, it was Wade that got on the end of his trench coat.
None of this is getting better. But you know what? Who the fuck cares? you have done is recommended that I buy a trench coat on Amazon, which I will do.
And send it to
Sand Mountain. No fucking shit. Where else were we gonna go?
Oh god, Larry.
Fucking Dirt Pile City?
I'll give you a golden spatula if you can beat my time.
Alright, let's fucking do this. 120 seconds.
This oily motherfucker.
By the way, there are some other SpongeBob games I'd like to play with you sometime. They're ones from my childhood. Have you ever seen Operation Krabby Patty or Employee of the Year?
I have not. I dare say that my experiences with this game, even just being a spectator, has somewhat tainted the possibilities a little bit.
I will tell
but
you
I dare
they're a
say
lot easier because they're all point-and-click adventure games.
It shines.
Excuse me, they devolved SpongeBob into an experience where all you do is move him around.
It's like Sam and Max.
Why?
Why not?
Wow, that's weird. Also, the game thought that it would be cool to give you an experience where the signs that are supposed to tell you where to go
I'm the fast.
block you. This game is so untrustworthy that I'm pretty sure it could be arrested for starting a Ponzi scheme. Nice skip.
I have to play it at least once to know where to skip. But yeah, oh crap! I'm sorry. I had a really bad itch on my side. That it was driving me crazy.
I don't blame you. All you literally had to say was just like, you know what? I was trying to use my brain for a second on something other than this just generalized torture, and as soon as I did, all muscles just said, no, please stop.
But really though, that I played both of those religiously back in the day, so I know them in and out. I even know where there's soft locks to avoid.
The games have soft locks.
I mean, what game can't be soft locked?
Well programmed ones. Literally,
no program is perfect.
It's point and click, which means that there is a path, most likely a very basic path,
There are two
that the game
there are two in Rock Bottom that I incurred as a child.
the program is effectively set up where, despite developers' best intentions, which, let's face it, are mediocre at best, they missed solid opportunities where you can't make any progress because they don't know what's up.
No,
I mean, at the bare
easy. All you have to do is wait too long, and then you can't reactivate the scene, and the puzzle item that you need is impossible to get, which makes you have to reload.
Wow, so it's not even like, oh, we didn't think to solve the puzzle in that way. It's more like, wait, you didn't do the thing that we expected you to do in 2 seconds without knowing what to do?
Oh, they give you
Yeah, start the game over.
They give you longer than 2 seconds. I was just a dumb kid occasionally who wanted to see everything and didn't realize I had a time limit.
It's SpongeBob, and they probably didn't tell you you had a time limit. I'm sorry, there are other excuses that you can make for games just not being programmed as seamlessly as they could be, but there are also games programmed in a way that are just straightforward, idiotic. And that's idiotic. And you know how basic it would be to be like, okay, it resets. Who playtested this? A fucking donkey? I mean, for Pete's sakes! And obviously, we're not even talking about a game that's happening right now. We're talking about a different one.
We're talking about the predecessors, the ones that were on PC.
Wait, so the point and click came first?
I don't know. I just know that's the one I played first. I've never played Battle for Bikini Bottom until literally now.
Oh.
But I know Operation Krabby Patty and Employee of the Month inside and out. I can say with the utmost certainty that I know what's supposed to happen when, and know how to do every puzzle in the game.
That is such a blessing. Because they didn't.
So all you have to do is find me a copy that works with Windows 10.
Joy of joys. Okay, the finish line is...
Too far away. I tried to do another skip.
That was probably a smart move, because if you hadn't seen the finish line then, were you ever going to?
I'm the fastest.
No, of course not.
I gotta do every skip I can conceive.
The game doesn't work unless you basically go around it. You know what the best way to solve this level is? To turn the game off. Whoa!
What a fascinating game. It seems the only winning strategy is not to play.
Remind me where that one's from.
War games.
Rain Man.
Nope, war games.
Saving Private Ryan.
In the movie, there's this hacker kid. This is back in the age of dial-up. There's this hacker kid who manages to get...
Start AOL.
He manages to get into NATO and through a backdoor password from an old retired NATO person, and finds a bunch of games on the learning computer. One of them he wants to play is called Global Thermonuclear War. The AI starts playing it in its off time and studying it, and decides to try and play it for real. So in order to save the world from being literally destroyed by this AI, Skynet style, they have to teach it that there's no winning strategy to thermonuclear war.
Oh, so the lesson is war is bad. How did I not see that coming?
Exactly.
Shit.
So
all this time.
That's the ending line from the AI. What an interesting game. It seems the only winning strategy is not to play.
And here I thought this whole time Lizzie McGuire said it. Well, that's on me. I'm just off my game right now. Off my war games, if you will. I'm also off my fucking rocker.
Hey, welcome to the club.
Oh, sweet. You know, this could be easily...
80 under 80, 80 feet ground, and 80 feet under the ground. 80 under 80 under the ground.
Are you okay? That
No.
seemed like it took a lot of effort.
I'm trying to both concentrate on tongue sliding and thinking of funny shit to say.
Look at what I can do! Did you see it?
You want to see it again?
It's not what we're up to. Anyway, so, I think whatever you were trying to work on is good. It's just, yeah, that there's obviously a turn there that's screwed up and messy and generally just a bad development. Again, like, I cannot say with any confidence at this point that how is it that the only way to get through this is to do it straightforwardly the first time and go, wow, this is impossible? Who does that? That is like so... That would be some kind of like meta Stanley Parable shit. We're in a SpongeBob game. Why is that necessary? You look at what you have to do. That is... Look at this. Unbelievable. And chance to even get close to a possible finish line. We don't even know yet because this is the first time that you made the jump in a way that might allow you to get there. You still didn't! That wasn't even the right move! How close were you? Uh-oh. I don't like what I saw.
I know.
These pants are square, and this sponge is Bob.
I'm the fastest there.
Okay, let me just Google Larry the Lobster fits his entire claw up your ass and see if there's a way around this.
Sand Mountain, Rehydrated.
Okay. How to beat Larry's time. Wait, the whole point is that these people did it first? Wait a minute. Wouldn't it be easier to set this up in a way where you just use this, like you actually compete against them at the exact same time? I thought they just made up a number in their head and said, I bet you can't beat that.
It's called speedrunning, my dude.
It's like, I bet I can't beat that either because you have no freaking clue. Okay, that's a new thing. You keep working on what you're working on and see if you can find any, like, if you see anything that, because let's face it, you know that
Shit.
even the extreme strategy that. So I would argue that the only way to get this done.
I'm the fastest.
Oh man, there are multiple different things that have to happen. Can you jump on the bounce pad and meet? It's too late.
Tell me
If you hit every single bounce pad,
I'm the fastest.
of course, that assumes that you see them all in
I've only
time.
seen 2.
And of course, the freaking landing radius is so tiny, despite the fact that SpongeBob is literally like 2 inches wide.
Why did they have to shrink the hitbox?
No reason. But supposedly this path is faster. And there's a second one, like I said, that you have likely seen.
I have.
That
It's at the end of this.
that might cut enough time off for you to avoid everything that you need to.
At least I got to show off some sick some sick tricks.
The best part is that you time that out, it's just like, at least I got to show off some sick fucks. Yes! You know what? I like that idea.
I've got too much muscle memory on just going for it.
I don't blame you.
I'm the fastest.
Why would you think that anything else would make sense? And while you work on the telling your muscles to stop doing whatever they're doing, starting with your heart, I will see if there are any other jump pads.
I know of 2. If there's more than 2, then I don't know the third one.
Oh no. Okay. I'm gonna have some really bad news for you.
What is it?
So the only way to get through this part is to make... You'll see this. When the ball explodes, you're gonna need to jump through one of the barriers to get below you, and then you're gonna have to jump down another barrier. Jump, follow it. Okay, now when you get to a double barrier on the side, break through. This one. That's the path!
That was easy.
That being said, who the fuck would know to not follow the fucking path?
I am so glad that I have my headphones muted just a little bit.
That specifically is so... Again, I'm not even experiencing this with my real hands. And just being witness to that is so evil. That's okay, because you know what? You know what to do now. And I dare say that there's nothing else that you have to do. But how can they make a level where you're supposed to screw up to get through it who would know to go through the barrier that tells you to go the other way?
Clearly someone figured it out.
The game cheats. There's absolutely... I will look as you're going through this to see if there's any way to see that barrier, in fact, blocks the correct path. Because for F sakes, that is so grossly unfair. It's okay.
I figured I fucked up anyway, as may as well kill myself.
I mean, I dare say that Larry has just committed a war crime. And I will literally take him to The Hague myself and put him in the fucking butter tank because that man is literally Satan's little helper.
Aren't you glad I don't have a crush on him then?
Yes. That ungodly steroid, tiny ballsack motherfucker is the dirtiest bastard I've seen in a video game. He is the main villain. Plankton, at least, is obviously evil to you, and yet cares about at least himself.
You know,
Larry?
I think it'd be a big insult to Larry if he found out I had more of a thing for Patrick.
Larry, worse than anybody else, pretend... The only thing that you could possibly see is that there's daylight. But you have no idea.
I guess, well, here's what I'm thinking someone did. Obviously, someone ran through the whole thing and saw that there was a way down. The way I've noticed every skip that I've been able to do so far. Except for that one, which you had to tell me about. Thanks again, by the way.
I wasn't...
Fuck! So,
I swore that...
Someone figured out how to skip.
Yeah, and you know what? I didn't even see how close they came. Admittedly, there's still about only 15 seconds of leeway. If you're perfect.
Which I'm not.
15 seconds.
Still, though, I'm having more fun with this than I am with the stupid ball puzzle.
I'm glad, I guess.
You're the only one freaking out over this puzzle, if I'm honest.
Only because you didn't have to... All that you had to do with this was basically go, oh yeah, there's a path. But to see it, to see what you have been going through, and to then look to find the fucking answer, only to realize that this was the fucking answer. Unbelievable. Blows my mind. And maybe someone out there would tell us it's like, actually, if the correct path that you were supposed to take, if you weren't breaking the game, was over here. Fine. I'd love to find that person, and I'd love to find their family. But for right now, we'll just accept that this is it. This is how this is supposed to operate.
Alright, I gotta stay calm, not overdo it, not do that! The thing is, that's so twisty and fast, I gotta pull back on it.
You do. It's just a matter of... you tried to shoot it quick because you know damn well the timer is in front of your face. It gives you no relief. It's like, what are you supposed to do? Move faster? It's not as if there's some kind of trade-off here between going slowly and not going slowly. You are effectively going maximum speed all the time.
How the hell am I gonna edit this episode?
I say don't.
I say I'm gonna have to start that over.
Mm-hmm. I wish I knew. But we that's unbelievable. This is a SpongeBob game. A SpongeBob game. that has happened today consists of one puzzle and 3 speed runs. And that's it.
Cockatick!
That's a new word. That's going in the naughty dictionary. I'm telling Santa.
Don't worry, I've already got my piece with him.
Cockatidaroo. It's just... Like I said, for someone who can see this and understand what this looks like, you have so little margin for error for no reason.
And this
None.
is a game for children.
I just don't... Maybe the point was that it's like, what are children doing with their lives?
Kids who grew up with this game are speedrunners now.
I don't know, but obviously they weren't expecting anyone to like fucking apply for college or make something of themselves. Just play SpongeBob. This is exactly how I would get someone from the Taliban to explain to me where their bomb stash is.
God fucking... I just barely missed that, but I got it. That's the path. That's the path I gotta take. Because it's not so wiry.
And of course, we talked about this last time. The game makes a note of adding the checkpoints when you're done, but making sure that there is absolutely no effing way for you to just redo one part. This level is 2 minutes. Which means you have to use up 1.5 minutes to even try the section again. Unfreaking... This is what... Is this Dark Souls? Is this the Dark Souls universe? I don't know enough about Dark Souls.
You know, there's only one Dark Souls game I play, and I don't even like how it ends. Like, have you seen Elden Ring?
I'm aware of Elden Ring. I think most people have to be, because...
Are you aware of the Dogman Blide?
Yes. He is your Patrick.
Yes, but the thing is that no matter what you do in a game where it says that you can change fate, you cannot save him. You have to end up killing him at one point. No matter what you do, you have to kill Blide.
I love opening
I-
presents.
What am I going to tell Sarah McLachlan?
Who?
I mean, all those... She's the one that does the sad commercials about... So it's like...
God fucking hell, I was right there!
You saw it. And you are actually making better time than the person that even explained how the hell to do this level in the first place.
I feel like I should try a speed run after this. Not of this
I'm
game,
surprised-
obviously.
I'm surprised that you haven't seen more of the commercials, because usually it's this time of year where it's like, well, you're giving gifts to people, aren't you? Why wouldn't you give a gift to these precious dogs? But if you don't give us a gift, we'll kill every single one of them for every hour you don't give. And then she gets on her guitar, it's just like, ding-a-ling-ling, I'm so good and you're not. Or something like that. I don't see enough of the commercials.
Is it those ones that show off the sad doggies and it plays something like Ave Maria?
Something like that, but you're talking about some kind of furry Hitman game that I'm not aware of.
You know, we could make that.
Yes.
I have a bad name for it, and you're gonna hate me for hearing it. He's not Hitman, he's Yif-Man.
I don't... What am I gonna tell anybody that knows me how I spend any of my time? Because literally, I basically just have to say I nap, and then I get up, and sometimes I do the fucking laundry, and then I go back to napping. Because they'd be like, don't you play video games with your friends? It's just like, no, I don't actually. What do you mean? I can't, no, I don't, I never have. It's never happened before in my entire life, and I have learned nothing from the experience.
All of this anger from Yif-Man.
I legitimately don't, I can only guess. I can only guess at what kind of experience that this would lead people to.
Hey, it would be very popular. Do you know how much money furries have? A surprising amount of money.
More than I'd expect, because otherwise, what are they doing? Donating to, like, political action committees or something?
Hell no! Imagine our first furry president.
Oh my gosh. The last thing that I would ever want is to have to vote for, like, fucking Skipper, the talking fucking elephant. And it's like, what the fuck? You know what? I'm gonna choose Hillary Clinton this year. No, you can't stop me.
You should have picked Hillary Clinton a long time ago. If you didn't.
You know what? I'm not even allowed to say anything about that. Hillary Clinton has swore me to secrecy via an incredibly detailed contract.
Are you in her house right now?
No, I happened to see her without a shirt on, and now I'm not allowed to explain her existence. You don't want to know what's under there, dude. It's a very embarrassing tattoo.
Oh, I was about to say, is it A-cups?
You should be able to see that through the shirt, man. Do you not look at Hillary Clinton on a daily basis? Because you should.
And I also made it within time. I beat that guy. Life's as extreme as you want to make it. Achievement unlocked!
Wow. I have lost the
will to live?
The feelings to go on. I'm glad for you. I am. But I'm also ready to, like, go on a freaking dialysis machine at this point. I feel my organs shutting down.
You don't need dialysis. You're not shutting down. You're just fine. You'd sound a lot different if your organs were shutting down. But I'm happy.
I had no idea that there was some kind of language requirement for someone whose organs are shutting down. No, what? Is there some kind of code word? Just like, my organs are shutting down! No, and then you would believe me?
You would just sound more dead inside, literally.
Oh, that's good. Okay, well, that you did it, which means we can. Oh my gosh,
we can go rub it in Larry's face. Also, I think that's all of the.
Congratulations, SpongeBob! You beat my best time. Here's a spatula.
Suck it, Larry. Wait, what? There we go. 44.
Oh yeah, I'm JFK from Clone High, and I am telling you to subscribe to the Geeky Skunk Gamer and his friends, Geo Joe 2000 and Luigi Fan 891.